It has nearly been a decade since the first Lilat War. This conflict, which was fought between the forces of Canaria and Venom, nearly tore apart the Lilat system. Orchestrated by the scientist Andros, the war began after the rejection of his revolutionary terraforming technologies. Andros had hoped to use his inventions to restore the destroyed ecosystem of his people's homeworld. But the Cornerian government saw too much potential to use his science as a weapon. Desperate to save his people, Venom seceded from Corneria and began to use Andros's technology without their approval. In response, General Pepper of the Cornerian army led an attack on Venom, kicking off nearly 3 years of war. Venom fell in the end, losing to the might of the Cornerian fleet and its armies of hired mercenaries. It was James McCloud of the Star Fox mercenaries that led the final assault on Venom and captured Andros. Defeated, Venom was forced to surrender to Corneria, and the entire planet was put on lockdown. Nearly a decade later, after their utter defeat, strange activity began to be reported around Venom. Ships began to vanish, communication relays began to malfunction, and the population of the planet began to dwindle. James McCloud and his team were sent to investigate, but they too vanished, save for one member of his crew. The Star Fox team had discovered many shipyards producing a new fleet, countless Umbra defense platforms, and armies of soldiers on Venom's surface. Andros had been busy under Corneria's nose, and a second war was inevitable. A year has passed since Peppy had returned from his doomed mission. James McCloud's son, Fox, has taken over his father's team. The Cornerian army had regrouped its own forces in preparation for invasion. Venom is coming, and this time it will not be to save their dying world. It will be for revenge.